Matheus Cunha, we know he's banned now. Wolves have got to live with that and get on with it. Can Hwang Hee-Chan be the man to replace the vital goals Cunha probably would have got in these vital fixtures coming up? This is an early Everton preview. I'll do my usual starting 11 score prediction and give the history of the fixture. But first of all, Matheus Cunha, we're still yet to find out if it's going to be 3 games, 4 games or 5 games. The reality is, even if it's just 3 games, they're massive games. And they're games that are vital in Wolves' survival. Yes, we know Ipswich and Leicester are not very good. But if we lose to Ipswich, if we lose to Leicester, we could go down. So Matheus Cunha really has left us in it. He's been putting out some mad stuff on social media. Obviously, his latest one was sharing a Wolves fan sending him some clothes and saying thank you to the true fans. I just think he's going about it completely the wrong way, Cunha. He's acted like a prat, and now he's being like a bit of a child and saying, oh, cheers to the true fans. You've let your club down, mate. You've let the fans and your teammates down. You're the best player, one of the best players I've ever seen at the club, but your attitude needs to match the person you are off the pitch. When you did that video with Junior, how good you come across behind the scenes. But when you're on the pitch and you're throwing your arms up in the air and being a bit of a petulant child, and your ego is getting the better of you at the moment. You are quality, but the best players, although they're the best in ability, the likes of Lionel Messi, that high, still work the hardest as well. Cristiano Ronaldo, big ego, but still works the hardest and is a team player. So, Cunha, if you want to go to the top club, it's in today, Mikel Arteta, according to TalkSport, you don't like your attitude. So there's one big club that might not sign you now. You've got to do your best for Wolves while you're still here when you get back. And hopefully you can keep us in the division, because we got you from Atletico Madrid and we'd give you this platform to build on to then go to a top 6 club. Anyway, back to what I was originally going on about. Hwang Hee-Chan. Last season, Hwang Hee-Chan got 12 goals in 29 Premier League games. This season, he's only got 2 in 17. He's had an injury as well. We know Hwang Hee-Chan in front of goal is brilliant, but his all-round play needs to improve and he needs to hit form now. He needs to be the man to come in for Cunha and get some vital goals in these next few games, particularly against Everton on Saturday evening at Molineux. Strand Larsen as well. Will he thrive now? Will he thrive without all the attention being on Cunha and everyone just giving the ball to Cunha? Maybe we'll work to his advantages and put the balls out wide, whip some crosses in for him to head the ball into the net. It might work well for the likes of Strand Larsen. Obviously, we've got Manetzi, Bellegarde, Sarabia, other players that have got to step up in the attacking areas as well. But I really do think this is Hwang Hee-Chan's time to shine. I know he gets a lot of stick from the fan base, including me. I've given him a lot of stick this season. He scored 2 good goals, hasn't he? The one against Man United, yes, it was a tap-in, but his goal away at Spurs was a great finish. So please, Hwang Hee-Chan, step up to the plate and be the man that can get us out and are far away from this bottom 3 relegation battle. It will not be easy against Everton. They have found a new lease of life under David Moyes. I would have took David Moyes at Wolves before we got Vitor. I know a lot of Wolves fans didn't want to, but he's proven at Everton he knows what he's doing in the Premier League, especially down towards the bottom end of the Premier League as well in those sort of clubs. The history of this fixture of Wolves v Everton, we've played them 21 times in Premier League history. We've won 8. There's been 6 draws. They've won 7, so we've just edged it in history. The last time we played them was obviously in the reverse fixture. We lost 4-0 at Goodison Park under O'Neill, a very dark day. Craig Dawson had a shocker that day from memory. And just on Craig Dawson, he's put a post out on his Instagram as well, hasn't he? Training on his own. So I'd love to know what's going on there. What happened between him and Vitor. We probably will never find out, but just proves nothing's perfect behind the scenes. And to treat a senior pro like that got us out the crap a few years ago is pretty poor. But anyway, I digress. We did beat Everton 3-0 at Molineux last season. I think Craig Dawson scored in that game as well, ironically. But yeah, there we go. Now on to my starting 11. I've just been talking about him for about 3 minutes. Hwang Hee-Chan will get into it. So let's start. I don't know at the time of recording, I don't know the fitness of Doherty, Manetzi and Bellegarde. Allegedly, after the Bournemouth game, according to Nathan Judah, they had picked up knocks. But I'm just going to go off assuming they are fit. But we will find out later on the week if they are. So yeah, Doherty right centre-back. Santi Bueno in the middle. Left centre-back Toti Gomez. Maybe Harson Giga. He did well at Bournemouth, but I'd stick with what we know in the Premier League. Semedo right wing-back. Ait-Nouri left wing-back, who was fasting, wasn't he, doing Ramadan? And I thought he was brilliant against Bournemouth, considering he was fasting as well. Took his penalty well. It can't be easy doing that. the main Brazilians in midfield, João Gomez and Andre. I would change it up a bit. I would have Manetzi in behind Strand Larsen and Hwang Hee-Chan. There is an argument you could have Bellegarde in Manetzi's position. It's who you fancy, but for me, I would go with Manetzi. Be interesting to see what Vitor Pereira does with that. I know Manetzi was poor against Fulham, and he wasn't particularly great when he came on against Bournemouth either, but he's got into some good positions, and if he gets a goal, it might up his confidence being in that forward attacking midfield role. Players hopefully are back. Hopefully Rodrigo Gomez is back. We don't know what's going on with his fitness. Hopefully Guedes might be back, but yeah, it's yet to be seen what's going on with that. But it's a huge game against Everton. It really is, and that takes me on to my score prediction. My score prediction for this game, I'm gonna. So my head, if I'm being taking all emotion out of it, I think 1-1. Everton are playing well. Big game for Wolves at Molineux, so we should be up for it, despite not having Cunha. My heart, let's go 2-0 Wolves with my heart. A goal from Hwang Hee-Chan and a goal from Manetzi. That's just me dreaming, but I'll go for those two. And let's go for the 2-0. Comment your thoughts down below on what I've spoke about Hwang Hee-Chan and Strand Larsen. Can they step up in the absence of Matheus Cunha? Give your thoughts on the team. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with that starting 11. Please like the video. Please subscribe. I'm gaining on 8,000 subscribers, believe it or not, so thank you for the support. And I'll catch you later on in the week to find out more from Vitor Pereira's press conference about injuries and any other news about Matheus Cunha and his interactions with him. Cheers, everyone.